What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. I come bearing some great news. So, we talked earlier today, everyone on the Eagles active roster was supposed to be practicing in some capacity today. So excitement all around. But I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the injuries for both teams, breaking down this NFC Championship matchup throughout the week here. So we started off with the initial injury report for the week. The Eagles and the 49ers. So we know, ladies and gentlemen, the Eagles are so effing close. We can taste it. Just 2 more wins, and that trophy is ours. So we're going to be talking about all of these things. Top matchups tomorrow. All these breakdowns. Yesterday was behind enemy lines. Get to know this team. Everything about them. But I appreciate you taking the time today, whether you're watching this live, watching this later. Let me hear your thoughts on these injuries, on this game, score prediction, whatever's on your mind. Would love to hear it. Thank you for hitting that like button, subscribing, all the things you're doing to support the channel. But let's jump right into this. And we'll start it off with our Philadelphia Eagles. So we talked about that excitement, right? Everybody's going to be practicing today. Well, we found out that Avonte Maddox and Lane Johnson were the only 2 guys that were listed on the injury report. So Lane Johnson with that groin issue and Avonte Maddox with the toe, but they were limited. So this is great. This is great news. So who knows if Avonte Maddox will be ready to play, but it looks like he's going to give it a go. And we've talked about this for the last few weeks. He was not placed on IR. So the hope is, that he would play in the championship or Super Bowl. And look, I know there's some negative thoughts out there as we talked about this the other day, but man, if he's ready to go, let's go, baby. I'm telling you, this defense will shut down the 49ers offense, and this Eagles offense will go after. And I know it's a tough defense for the 49ers, but I think we can do our thing. And I think we'll be putting up 30 plus points. I don't know if they'll be able to put up 20. So I am very confident about this and getting Avonte back, having Lane back. We talked about this. You guys know that hilarious post I made a couple weeks ago. And we've talked about this. Wait till Hurts is back. Lane Johnson, CJ Gardner-Johnson, and then Avonte Maddox. And well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. So let them keep sleeping. But we see right here, excitement to be had. My man Drew in the building. Apologize that I was a little late, but I was sitting here for 3 minutes talking to myself thinking I was live. So been one of those kind of days, but appreciate you, my man Drew. Hope you're having a great day. My man Sean up in here. Let's go. You know it, dude. So looking great for the Philadelphia Eagles. Everyone on the active roster is looking healthy. Nothing wrong with A.J. Brown. They didn't even have him listed as a full participant, so he's good to go. Nobody's really banged up other than who we know is on IR. So let's go, baby. My man Tyree in here. Let's effing go. You know it, dude. I'm going to be real with you. 49ers aren't ready. And as much as, the Cowboys and Giants and every other fan base is ridiculous, I have never heard from a fan base as much as I have heard from the Niners fan base, and some good ones in the comments, but, just trying to talk some football, which I'm all about. And then the trolling, though, that's been top level. I'll be real with you. But that, to me, what that says is, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, you can smell the fear on them, and I love every effing second of it. I don't blame them. So let's take a look at what the 49ers are now dealing with on their injury report, and they do have a couple big names on here. And again, some of these guys, they have an injury history or were just banged up recently. So this isn't necessarily something to be worried about. Speaking of that, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, 2 huge names, obviously, for the San Francisco 49ers. And look, I'm sure tomorrow will be more key to keep our eyes on if they're limited or whatever's going on there. But clearly some big names. And then you have the backup Elijah Mitchell, and he's dealt with some injuries too. So we'll try not to read too much into it. We'll definitely, I'll keep you updated here as to what's going on. And then Jimmy Garoppolo, they've said that he might be able to come back. But look, Brock Purdy is obviously who they're riding with right now. And I love every second of it. I don't care who it is. I think, Jimmy G or Brock Purdy can come get some and we will whoop their ass. So let's go. Charles Omenihu, Oblique was limited today. We talked about that yesterday. We'll see if he's playing. And then Ambry Thomas, he was limited and he had missed last week, I do believe. So that is good news for them. But regardless of that, we're hopeful that both teams are fully healthy for this game. We don't want any excuses. We want to see these teams at full strength, and we want to be able to go into the Super Bowl saying we beat the best second best team in the NFC with no problem. And then we'll go win that damn Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. But that is all I have for you right now. But I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Whether you want to talk about these injuries, you want to talk about something else. There is Behind Enemy Lines yesterday, so go check that out. But tomorrow, I will be back. Again, I'll have the updated injury report. But then tomorrow night, it will be the top 10 matchups, Eagles and 49ers, breaking it all down. And I'll bring all those stats with. I'll bring the depth charts with. I'll bring everything so you can see what these teams are. You can decide for yourself what kind of matchups you are interested in seeing. And it's going to be a great time. I always love doing that with you guys. And then Friday, of course, game status report. We'll know who's out, questionable, all that stuff for both teams. And then Fan Friday, already got a question ready to rock and roll for this Friday. Had a great time the first week. You guys submitting those questions, the members, that has been a fun time the first week. So I'm looking forward to a second week here, looking at a bunch more questions. Big shout out to Dante from East Coast Gridiron for gifting a lot of those memberships. So now we've got over 10 here and ready to rock and roll. So hope to see you then Saturday. Clearly, you'll be prepared for this effing game. You'll get the practice squad elevations, updated depth chart. You will never go wanting information. I will always keep you up to date to the best of my ability. Luther, my man, I'm doing well. Appreciate you tuning in. Watching Madden 23 Championship game. Eagles are winning. Oh, let's go. And hey, you know my preseason prediction. I really still feel very strongly that this is the best team in the NFL, and I think that we will be able to pull it off. We just got to stay healthy. Can't shoot ourselves in the foot. Can't be turning the ball over. Anything dumb like that. We've got to go out, run the ball. I know that they have a very good rushing defense, number 2 in the league, but you know, they're number 1 in yards, number 1 in points. This is a tough defense. You still, you know, your shotgun RPOs, they struggle with that. We've talked about that. You go after them, and I think it's going to open up. Their secondary has had its struggles, so you can definitely attack them there. So for me, we can go out, no excuses. We shouldn't be able to beat this team. But ladies and gentlemen, again, if you need anything, you have any thoughts, leave them down below. Feel free, reach out, whatever is on your mind. We're celebrating here throughout the week. And Drew, he's saying it right down here, run the damn ball. So we're going to do that to the best of our ability, you know, and we've gone against tough rushing defenses and still established that run enough to be able to, you know, keep a defense on their toes as to in that RPO, who's getting the ball. Is Hurts keeping it? Is he handing it to Miles? Is he throwing the ball? So that right there puts the defense on its toes, and that's what we want to see. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you hitting that like button. Appreciate you subscribing. It's going to be a fun week, so make sure you're tuning in. Any news that there is, I will be dishing it out to you, but going to be a very eventful Sunday. But all the days leading up to it, I will have stuff for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a great day. But I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. So until next time, you stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!